Hello, I am live, FBI. Do you like what you see? I'm a member of the NYPD. And I know you know this already, FBI, because you've been watching me for a while, but this is where I sleep. Right here, this is my bed. It's kind of like a box. It's got storage right here. I also have a Christmas tree I never take down. My clothing's in the other room. You often watch me pace back and forth in between editing different things on my computer because I make videos for a living. This is the cord that I don't use to choke people. I use it to charge my iPhone. It's very long. I sometimes work out here. I hope you like me, FBI. I consider us friends now. Now that we've known each other for a while and you've been watching me for the last 15 years. Sean says, why do you think the FBI is watching you? I don't. It's a meme. As Yash said, it's basically this meme wherein it's related to PewDiePie. No, I think PewDiePie may have joked about the meme. I actually can look up right now the origins of the meme for you fellows. So the FBI is watching me meme on Know Your Meme. So government agent watching me on Know Your Meme. So let's read this to you, Sean. Okay, could we not warn me about disabling my ad blocker? Okay, so government watching me refers to a character referenced in jokes in which a person engages in a conversation with a government agent, spying on them through their webcam or smartphone. Rather than sinister, the relationship between the agent and the user is usually sympathetic and emotionally supportive. While the jokes became prevalent in late 2017 and early 2018, a popular variation of the joke was posted on April 4th, 2017 by user Indy Was Here on Twitter. So BuzzFeed talked about it on December the 30th, and there's just a ton of different examples that are pretty funny, like me sitting down on my bed with a bowl of chips ready to binge watch a new series. Hey, so what does FBI stand for anyways? FBI agent inside my computer. Far away, buddy, inside your computer? Me, cool. So what do you want to watch next? FBI agent. I heard Grace and Frankie's fun, so you get it. Did I explain it correctly for you? We're memeing hard tonight. I actually just finished editing a video for my patrons, but I'm not happy with it yet because it seems kind of more gratuitous than artful. And I always said that I only wanted to include nudity in my work when there was some sort of art or comedy involved. And when it slips into just doing something for the sake of toplessness, I don't know. I'm not really comfortable with it. And it makes me sad because I only have so long on this planet. I mean, I'm probably going to live for a while more. I seem pretty healthy, but who knows, right? And I'd rather have a legacy that's interesting and intelligent. And sometimes I feel like certain content that I rush to make is less considered and less intelligent. And I've been struggling with that, as you guys know, for a while now. I'm like, I'm proud of everything I've made, but do I want to keep up the shtick of nudity forever? I really don't think so. Like I said, I'm only okay with it if it's beautiful or if it's artful or if it's smart or if it's part of a project. But on its own, I feel like I'm selling myself for patrons, and I got to fix that. So anyhow, but the reason I didn't release the video tonight was because it just was not good enough. So anyhow, let's go back to what you guys are saying. And FBI, I know you've been watching me record the video all day. I'll show you what the FBI agent saw. He saw me use a variety of cake toppings on myself. Okay, he saw me use some blue sparkle gel. That's actually for a cake. I thought it was pretty impressive because it's like really a vibrant, sparkly blue. But you put it on your cake. But I was putting it on my cakes, not on a cake. And then I've got some pink icing. I've got some sprinkles. And I've got a tub of white fluffy icing. So you can kind of guess what I was doing with it, but I wanted some really cool photos, and it was more messy. It was ridiculously messy, FBI agent. You know this because you saw me on my floor with a pile of napkins cleaning up the frickin' mess. And now I feel like I am sickened by the smell of this vanilla icing, and it proved to me that nobody should eat this. If it took me 45 minutes to get off my body, what the hell does it do when it's inside of you? This shit is disgusting, okay? Hydrogenated vegetable oil, glucose, palm oil shortening, corn maltodextrin. Ugh, it's rank. Put this away. But yeah, I wanted it to be cool, but also whenever I'm shooting alone, it's just not as good because I only can use one camera angle. Well, I mean, I can use multiple camera angles, but everything has to be on like tripod and shit, or shot with my iPhone. And I don't know. I just know that I'm a better model than always shooting like this or like this or like this or this way. You know, my face looks better in 3 dimensions, and you can only get that when someone's holding a camera. I feel like in a beautiful way. I don't know. I've done pretty well up until now. It's just I'm getting tired of the amateurness of certain things that I do. Are you FBI or NYPD? I'm NYPD. Granny Bob's? What about Granny Bob's? I don't understand, Lee. A friend says, I always considered naming my Wi-Fi FBI surveillance van. People would avoid it. Hi, Raspargu. So let me say hi to everyone. Hi to Yash. Hi to Frayne. Hello to Danny. Hello to Mole Man. Hello to Sean. So Sean says, I was watched by the FBI in junior high and high school because my best friend's dad was the head agent in the area, and I grew up. My best friend's dad was the agent in the area I grew up in. Does that count? Yes. But no, it's supposed to be via your webcam. This is my webcam. I'm currently using that to shoot. That's why I look different. Because when I shoot, you can even see, like, you guys are used to seeing me through this, and it makes my nose look bigger. Like, admittedly, do you guys think my nose looks smaller right now? Because I can absolutely tell that my nose looks a hell of a lot smaller than it does when I have the camera like this. I don't look the same at all. How many sweaters are you wearing? 3. Is that normal? I'm also semi-fasting. I don't have any makeup on other than lipstick at all. So the damaging my face, see, it's going down. I've been putting like antibiotic cream on it all day. But yeah, I feel like because it's slightly inflamed, it's actually giving me like a nice, like youthful filler look. And then once it goes down, I'll have, deep set eyes again. But for now, it's like, oh, maybe I should get a little filler right here. So it's like artificially inflamed. I didn't have video back then, but we used to get followed to make sure we weren't getting into trouble. Well, that's no fun. Every kid was supposed to get in trouble in the 80s and 90s, but not tease dead rats, okay? Teasing rats is unacceptable. We've established that. Thank you, Logan Paul, for reminding us that tasing dead rats is not a great fucking thing. You said no nudity when you're older. Oh yes, that joke that I said, it'll be granny boobies. No, you'll still see my granny boobies someday, but like it's got to be artful. It can't just be. You guys know the difference between something artful and something that's just pure trash done for the sake of like titillating your audience. Like there's a difference, and it sucks. I mean, I've made the choice to make a lot of content, but then there's a certain point at which I'm making too much and the quality suffers. Though that said, the more content I make, the better I get at making it quicker and quicker, right? I'm very prolific, but I kind of want to slow down sometimes and like take a couple weeks to do like I used to do like a different kind of, experiment or social experiment. I tried to do one with deep fakes, the subreddit it ultimately got banned on Reddit, which I'm glad, because I was worried that I would have to make a deep fake of Serena Williams in order to get the CEO of Reddit to pay attention to the fact that subreddit should be banned because it's non-consensual pornography. But they did the right thing and they banned like all the deepfake subreddits, and now they've moved to Vote, which is like an uncensored Reddit that's kind of unfortunately been taken over by the alt-right. So it's a bit of a cesspool and it's really hateful there. But that's kind of the community you need to support something like deepfakes. But I was working on a deepfakes project, but there's two things that trouble me about it. One, that I was supposed to get a deep fake made of myself by a couple people, and they never followed through with making deep fakes of me. And number two, I'm sort of worried that if I upload those deep fakes to, censored to YouTube or even uncensored to Vimeo, that there might be some sort of backlash or consequence that's negative. So mainly the reason why I didn't finish the documentary project is just because the people that I was trying to get to make deep fakes of me never followed through with their promise. But that's the type of work I want to still be doing. I mean, it's smart. It's going to be talking about, a social phenomenon that could affect a lot of people, if not now, but in the future in a very negative way. But I was trying to be as like objective as possible in that documentary. But I actually feel like the conclusion of that documentary is going to be that I lost my objectivity by the end of it, because I find the practice of deep faking non-consensually to be disgusting and reprehensible and on the same level as child porn. Really, it is. And Reddit actually changed its community guidelines in response to the rise of deep fakes. You can't upload pornographic images of anyone without their consent. And they even took down the celebrity subreddit that had been dedicated to photoshopping celebrities' faces onto nude bodies. So that's a new development, which I think is a positive one as a result of being able to fake sexualized images of someone without their consent and posting them to the internet. But yeah, that would have been, I think it would have been an amazing project, and it's like totally could go viral. I got a deep fake made of myself. And this is what I feel like watching non-consensual pornography of myself. I just really wish that the person would have followed through. So, and I got that idea before. There was a guy who did a deep fake of himself on Reddit, but he did it not in a pornographic context. He just like swapped faces with another person. Anyhow, I feel like I'm talking too much about this. But all that to say, I want to do intelligent work. So, hi, Americana. Efrain says, I agree about showing bobs just for the sake of showing bobs is no good. I mean, it's only good if you aspire to be an adult star or a sex worker, and I don't have that aspiration. So Mr. So Bitchy says, I hope you're still here, because I know I got some new viewers because of this title. Mr. So Bitchy says, the FBI watches me eating and crying. They just watch me working. They watch me doing this. Can I type? Oh, I can type. I just don't want to type and like close the window. Hello. The fun thing about broadcasting from my webcam is that the FBI can spell check everything that I write. No, I'm joking. The fun thing about broadcasting with my webcam is that I can actually chat with you guys via text. So we could have like an entirely textual live stream, and that would screw with well, no, I already said the FBI guy can see what I type. I was like, but maybe that's the way you get around the FBI guy knowing what your plans are, is that you keep your webcam on, but you type and you can't read what you're saying. So Sean says, it sucked when the FBI a guy who was your friend's father would follow you because the lights were always flashing behind us. Mr. Sobichi said, I saw a meme of a hand touching a webcam and it said, I love you, FBI guy. Forbidden love. Forbidden love. Aren't we supposed to be together? Forbidden love. Forbidden love. That's a little known Madonna song. Did you guys know that? It's actually a good song. I don't think it got any radio play. I could make a whole compilation of FBI memes. I could also do a few, I suppose, for my show Freak or Fleek, which I didn't produce an episode for this week. Oh, we're gonna fog the camera. I could put icing on the camera. Ugh, that stuff stinks, though. I'm glad I found your channel from the Logan Paul because you're kind of awesome. Well, thank you, Mr. So Bitchy. You're awesome too. I'm trying my best to be awesome during my time on the internet producing stuff. It's not easy. It's not easy doing it every day. It's not easy being self-directed because then you have to be very clear with your vision. And I have a tendency to jump all over the place. Some people like it. Sometimes I think it works against me. How old are you, Mr. So Bitchy? So Yash says, I discovered you today from the hamster video. Oh, on my main channel where I flushed the hamster. You know, the hamster that I flushed was almost going to be this. I was going to cut this off the pen. It's a pen. His little arms. Ooh. But then I was like, that's not a very convincing hamster. So what I did instead is that I had the male version of this. See? And I don't know why I still have the tag on it. It's like a new type of Beanie Baby. They're called Teeny Ties. Isn't it cute? This is Doggette. They're $7.50, so they're pretty cheap. They're useless. It sits on my shelf as a decoration because I like little cute things. But what I did with the male version of this is I actually got out my glue gun and I glued the ears so it looked like hamster ears. I cut the tail so it was a smaller tail, and I made sure that when I was walking towards the bathroom, I was holding it like this. So for a minute, you would think, wait, is that a real hamster? Or is that a fake hamster? So I sacrificed $7.50 for the sake of flushing a hamster down the toilet as a joke in response to, or rather in order to satirize the crazy woman that did that. Can we talk about that in a minute? Like, I'm sorry, I would get another flight or I would raise hell. I would never flush my pet down the toilet. It takes someone kind of mentally unstable to do that. Or somebody who wants to win a lawsuit, right? Which it's clear that she does because she's suing Spirit Airlines. But anyhow, I was shocked when it went down my toilet, that it fit in the pipes. And I have had no issues since. I think it's because it's squishy. So when it flushed, it kind of sucked it, right? Like the vacuum force compressed it, and that's why it fit. But people are giving me hell for flushing the male equivalent of this, which was called Mr. Grumpy. So Mr. Grumpy, R.I.P. Mr. Grumpy. See, I'm willing to do things that are crazy and spend money on hilarious satirical videos. Wait, why is it filtering what you're saying? Oh, you said ass. I was like, why is it stopping me from reading what Sean said? Sean says, has the hamster come back to bite you on the ass yet? No. Oh, it was a fake. Phew. You didn't know it was fake? Of course it was fake. I would never flush a real hamster down the toilet. Are you kidding me? I'm not crazy. $7.50 down the drain. Punny. Yes, it is punny. It is waiting for the perfect chance to come back and bite you on the butt. Maybe it is. It'll float up one day. I've always had a fear that one day I would face a snake in my toilet. That doesn't sound like a good time to me. But yeah, I actually meant to upload the hamster video to this channel because it doesn't really fit with the content on my main channel, but I accidentally did it and just kept it up anyways. So this could have been what I flushed, but it wouldn't have been as effective, I don't think. And I'm actually shocked that video only has like 800 views. I'm disappointed. I was hoping that like people would search for hamster down the toilet on YouTube and my video would be suggested. I guess I'm getting a little bit of traffic that way, but not nearly as much as I thought. And I think Logan Paul eclipsed all rodent news when he tased a dead rat. So the story of the hamster getting flushed was just forgotten by everyone the moment that PETA went after Logan Paul, who, by the way, is back. Of course, Raspergu, it's time that I talk about my favorite or my not as favorite person on the internet, Logan Paul. I've lost some of my affection for him because I see that he is flawed and maybe flawed in ways that are, I don't know, completely and totally deal breakers. So Mr. Sobici said, oh my God, I saw some guys removing a snake from a toilet, really long one. I was traumatized. Yep. Because you're at your most vulnerable when you're taking a poo. Like you're focused on the pooing and nothing else. I don't know about you guys. And you're just trying to get it over with. So that's like the moment where a snake could really come and, do some damage to your anus. I was going to say one day you could put yourself in a video with Logan Paul. I still could, I guess. But he really is the most hated he's ever been now because he fucked up basically 3 times now. Very hard to recover from that. And he deserves it now. Like I was willing to give him a second chance, but come on, dude, you make stupid decisions. But yeah, he is in his video return to YouTube. He really hasn't said much. Like he just said that it's been stressful lately. He said that he didn't release a vlog yesterday because he basically made a rant vlog that was kind of a takedown of KSI, who he's probably going to fight, but his team watched it and said that he went too far. So maybe he was swearing. Maybe he said something racially insensitive. I have no idea. So he said that they couldn't post it. And he said that it's probably better that he stays away from internet drama for a while. So I think he realizes that he really did cross the line in a really retarded, or not retarded, but stupid way. He has to tone it down. And his vlog returned to, you can tell he looks like he hasn't been eating as much. He looks stressed. He looks unhappy. He's not his usual energetic self. So he definitely doesn't feel great about losing his ads. Oh, hi, Aline. Yeah, Jad from today, if you guys saw my live stream earlier today, Jad has not contacted me to give me his address. So we'll see what happens with the hat. I don't know if he wanted it or not, or maybe he wants to be anonymous because I don't know if his real name is Jad. Oh, guys, I did something tonight. I can show this to you. And the FBI guy who's watching the broadcast. Maybe the FBI is guaranteed to watch my broadcast now that I made the title what it is. Hi, I'm your friend Davison. No, don't recruit me. I'm not interested in being a spy. I wish I could make an intelligent political joke, but I'm not really following what's going on with like the memos and stuff for Donald Trump and the FBI. Okay, so this is what I did. I put sugar on my tongue. Wait, I gotta turn on the contrast. Well, what the hell? Sorry. Oh, that's still too bright. You have to put it down to almost nothing. Okay. Can we see this? Whoa, so much glare. Oh, there we go. I put sugar on my tongue in this shape of a heart because I thought it would be cool, but the photo didn't end up that cool. And again, back to my nose looks bigger. When my iPhone faces my face, it always distorts my nose because it's the closest to the camera. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys think this is cool. It's on my Instagram right now. Here's the better one. See? It's like a sugar heart on my tongue. Heart tongue trend, maybe? Oh, my Mr. So Bitchy. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Thanks for your subscribe. I also have a main channel. Jad deserves it. Jad has paid like $200 in tips to me, so he definitely deserves a thank you gift. I still need to paint Jad's Tide Pod on the wall. I have to paint the wall, period. I didn't paint the wall today because I was working on a video for my patrons, which I didn't finish because I felt like it wasn't good enough. And I also paid $600 to buy new software to edit my videos. That's cool. That's good for Valentine's Day. Yeah, but I just want the photo to be a little bit better because I feel right now it's like low quality selfie. Did I ever watch Logan on the Bizarre show? No. I think both Jake and Logan were on Bizarre. I think Logan guest starred, but Jake was like the main guy, as everyone else is saying. Send your crush a heart tongue. I can't. He doesn't read the DMs I sent him. The good thing for you is the FBI cannot really do anything until you cross the border. Well, I'm not guilty of any crimes whatsoever. So they're really gonna what are they gonna charge me with? Poor taste? Talking too much about Logan Paul, stalking Logan Paul, putting icing where it's not supposed to go. What else? Being annoying. Live broadcasting too often. You have ruined the United States communication network in wasting everyone's time by uploading constant bandwidth of you going live to the United States infrastructure. We're taking you in, Davison. Yeah, I always get afraid. I don't know about you guys. I guess, in my opinion, you guys should be less afraid when you come into Canada than when I go to the States. But seriously, every time I cross the border, it's terrifying. Like, I'm always like, I'm not guilty, but I'm like, what are they going to do to me? Are they going to detain me? Are they going to accuse me of illegally? I don't know what. And the last time I crossed the border, though, it was funny. Here, let me show you. I was wearing... The FBI who's watching me, or the member who's watching me right now, has seen these before. And he likes them. He already complimented me. I know. These are our favorite glasses. Aren't they? Boop, boop. Okay. So I was wearing these glasses when I crossed the border. And one of the reasons why I wear these glasses when I cross the border is that it makes me look more studious, so more trustworthy and intelligent. So I feel like they're less likely to target me if I look like a fashionable nerd girl. It's strategic. Makes me look older. I don't know. So I walked up to the border guard. I believe it was in Palm Springs? Was it just before Palm Springs? I don't know. Where was it? Or is it LAX? I don't even remember anymore. But anyhow, I think it was in California. Yeah, so the first thing he says as I walk up to him, he's like, "Oh, did you bedazzle those glasses yourself? Wow." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Well, this is going to be easy if that's like the first thing he says to me. Like, oh, did you bedazzle those glasses yourself?" I'm like, "No, I bought them." He's like, "Oh, they're great." I was like, "Thank you." He's like, "So what are you here for?" I'm like, "Well, I'm going to a conference." "What kind of conference?" "Well, I'm here for a video conference to learn how to make better videos." And I always feel like I lack the ability to speak normally. Like, "Oh yeah, I'm just here for a conference called ClamorCon." I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to watch panelists speak. Like, I'm like, how do I simplify this? Please don't think I'm doing anything wrong. And he's like, "Oh, that's great. Well, you have yourself a nice time, you young lady." I was like, "Okay, bye. Not that young, but thank you." Actually makes you look like one of those teachers that would smack your hand with a ruler. My sister said, "Oh, you look like Tina Fey. You look like Tina Fey when you wear that." I'm like, "I'm fucking better looking than Tina Fey." No disrespect to Tina Fey. She's right now more successful. She's definitely an A-lister compared to me, right? In terms of entertainment, even if, whatever, we do different jobs. But I do not look like fucking Tina Fey. My sister is being a bitch. Those teachers all seem to have tuna breath. Yes, they're frustrated. Someday you'll be the age of a frustrated librarian. FBI, yes, FBI. Hello, FBI agent. FBI, we both know it means freaking beautiful individual. I love you, FBI agent. Do you love me? When can we make it official? Should I put a ring around the webcam to make it official? Sexy librarian. Someone said I look like a sexy librarian when I did my sweatshirt bikini that's on Instagram, and I wore those like little wireframe glasses, which, by the way, if I put them on, I can't see properly. They're right here. They're my granny glasses. Oh man. Oh, that's my sexy librarian glasses. But they're prescription, and I have perfect vision. So when I put them on, I feel like I'm falling over. Wait, can you guys hear? Maybe, will you see if I put the lens? Wait. No. Well, maybe it shows the correction a little bit. Ugh. Ugh. Those look like my glasses. Well, they're cool. You've got some cool glasses. I don't even know if those are real copper or not, or if they're just brass. Well, copper's expensive, so I don't know. Anyhow, I also wear these sometimes because it cuts the glare. They're actually sunglasses. They're non-prescription. Davison's going to get detained for smuggling Canadian water. We are 99% or 97% water. What are you? Are we 97% water? Human beings are 97% water, or what are we? How much of the human body is water? The amount of water in the human body ranges from 50 to 75%. Infants is typically higher, between 75 to 78%. And so that 97% is wrong. Huh. And what else? The average adult male is about 60% water. The average adult woman is about 55% water because women have more fat. Oh, I was going to say that's because we're less full of poo, but we have more fat. So in order to be able to produce and feed fetuses, babies. So the FBI. Hi, FBI. Tell me everything. What do you want to know? I'm ready to be interrogated. Ooh, this is sexy. This is exciting. You've just made my Saturday night more exciting. We're doing some role play. The FBI says this isn't a joke. We know what websites you've been on. What websites have I been on? Oh, they're yelling in Chinese across from. Holy shit. Why are they yelling in Chinese? Stop yelling in Chinese. Oh, am I revealing the person that I have held captive in my closet? The people I have held captive in my closet? Okay, so the FBI, you now have to interrogate me. I'm waiting. Or you have to super chat me because you owe me payment because I spied on the Russians for you. We're waiting. Are you in league with Kim Jong-un? No. I saw his sister, though. His sister's becoming the star of the Pyongyang or whatever hell what is it? The Olympics. The Olympics are being held where? Olympics held where? Now, in Pyeongchang. Pyeongchang? Is that how you pronounce it? Yes. His sister is quite glamorous, but I think it's kind of ridiculous that we're glamorizing her because her brother is a dictator who makes a lot of people suffer. He probably should frisk you. Oh, this is fun. He should. Wait, no, am I violating some sort of YouTube guidelines? If I say frisk me, mister. If you answer this correctly, you're off the hook. Okay, FBI guy. The FBI is currently in my chat and watching me via webcam. This is so meta. Somebody literally just started a Google Plus account just to pretend that they're the FBI right now. The FBI is slow. So T-Boss says Kim Jong doesn't make people suffer. He just doesn't feed them. I think that's making them suffer. And a lot of them have parasites. It's been proven. So he's not doing a great job. Which is more powerful, the CIA, the FBI, the president, or Logan Paul? Logan frickin' Paul. He's denting the universe. Therefore, he's more powerful than all of the other three combined. So am I going to be freed? Am I off the hook? Congratulations, you're officially innocent. Sorry for wasting your time. Oh, thank you. Everyone give a round of applause to the FBI. I would super chat you if I could, the FBI. There should be a method wherein streamers can give money to their audience members. Really? I suppose if you left your PayPal, I could do that. But I would absolutely tip you for that good 10 minutes of entertainment. Is it Danny? Is Danny pretending to be the FBI? I like that the FBI's logo is blue. Oh, man. Got heartburn. Yeah, donating to the chat would be awesome. Why don't they have transactions that go both ways? They should. We haven't heard from him since the FBI. Actually, I'm Yash. Oh, really? Yash, you did a great job, man. That was hilarious. Good job. How meta. I don't believe you, though. Maybe you're just throwing a red herring in there. That would be a good way to give out prizes. Yeah. I mean, I don't think YouTube cares where the money comes from, right? If they take 30% of the tips that streamers give to their viewers, then they're making money, right? They keep 30% when you guys tip me. So, Yash, if it's you, you did a great job. That was hilarious. I didn't realize you could. I guess you can create new channels really quickly. They get more money that way. They would. I think perhaps they're like worried that we would be trying to subvert like official systems in being able to like exchange money. I don't know. I just changed my name. No, but you don't have the same. You're Yash. Before you were Yash or Permalia. You were a Y, and then now your avatar is a little blue man. So how did that happen? Bro, I can just imagine being tipped like $10 for funny comments. Well, I feel like that would make some more balance, right? Because like say when someone like PewDiePie goes live, it's just like a nonstop. He just gets everything. And then the people watching him, I guess, are rewarded by him answering their questions and paying attention to them. And I think I tipped people recently in one of my videos where I was tipping people on Twitch, men specifically, because men don't make as much in tip money unless they're super famous as women do. There's a high you get from tipping. Like it's nice to give someone money and then to see them, light up with delight and gratitude. It's like giving someone a gift, right? But yeah, there's a little bit of an imbalance because it doesn't go both ways and we're kind of in a mutually beneficial relationship. And if anything, I guess you guys benefit from the entertainment, the interactivity, but it can easily become imbalanced and, the streamers just like give and then, take and the audience doesn't stop giving. So I really don't want to link my bank account. YouTube knows too much about me already. I am familiar with how it works because I rented one of my own videos once to see if it still worked. I don't know if they still have my credit card on file. That's a good question. I didn't even check, but I don't think they retain your credit card info unless you allow them to, from what I remember, though I probably really should check. I totally forgot about that. Excuse me. Shit, if active viewers even made 50 cents a day, it'd add up. I've instilled a new idea in your minds. FBI says I used a different account. I changed my name. Well, Yash, you did a great job. You really did. Funniest moment of today for me. If you ever get into crypto, I'll send some. Right now, it's way too easy to make a mistake and lose money. Well, I have some crypto, but not a lot. So T-Boss says, imagine if it was like paid hourly, like 5 cents an hour, pay you guys 5 cents an hour to watch me. That seems pretty fair. Though once I was like, what if I were to mail all my subscribers a thank you once I crossed 100,000 subscribers? And I was like, wait, no, I can't do that. That would cost $100,000. That's really expensive. Did everyone else's chat blip? Oh, what's happening? The real FBI is watching now. I invoked them. Should I put on my anonymous or my loser anonymous mask? I have a mask that, of course, is the Guy Fawkes mask. I also have a plague mask my brother gave me when he went to Scotland. And I've made videos on this channel before calling myself Loser Anonymous, parodying or satirizing Anonymous. So wait a second. I invoke these say I should put on if I put on the mask, it's going to irritate my skin. That's the problem. Are you okay, Max? 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 What? Okay, just making sure you're fine. Oh man, that's caught. Okay, hold on. See? Here's the Guy Fawkes mask. And then Loser Anonymous. Hold on. Can we get it to stand? And this is Loser Anonymous. Oh. Here you go. Two brothers. They used to be on my shelf, but I put them in my IKEA shelf instead. Wear the panda mask. I don't have the panda mask. The panda mask was the sheep mask. Yes, I am wearing the mask right now. You just don't realize it. He's right. You could use that second mask for multi-purpose. Hey. Yeah, for like one of those like eyed wise shut style swinger parties, for sure. I hear that those actually happen. There's like an official club, and they run these sort of sex parties that are like, masquerades for celebrities. I forget the name of it though. I read an article about it a little while back. That movie creeped me out. Yeah, Eyes Wide Shut though was a good movie because I still remember its plot more or less, how many decades or 15 years later. When did Eyes Wide Shut come out? Like 2005? Eyes Wide Shut. Whoa, and the film. Whoa, it came out in 99. Holy smokes. That is a long time ago. That's crazy. That's nearly 20 years ago, 19 years ago. I want to go to masquerade a ball. I need to be famous. No, you don't. Don't wait to be famous to do anything. And also don't wait till you have a lot of money to do anything. Like I used to always say to myself, I'm going to buy a dress at BCBG, which is now, I think, bankrupt, when I get my first big acting contract. Well, I did ultimately get hired as an actor in like commercials and stuff. And actually my first modeling contract, I bought that IKEA shelf right there. But I soon realized that it's like, no, don't delay doing something that you would think would be awesome because the circumstances are never going to present themselves the way that you think. So do it now. Don't do it later. There's tons of masquerades you could go to. Just like look them up. And every New Year's in most cities, there's different public masquerades you can pay to attend, at least in major cities. So, yes, for the 1%, they have more than one. Why do they say that though? I don't think because you're rich, you necessarily go to sex parties. Like, I don't think those two things always go hand in hand. If anything, they've proven that CEOs, the majority of the time, although that doesn't mean that they don't cheat on their wives or husbands, but the majority of the time, they're the type to be in long-term stable relationships because it takes a stable person, more or less, to lead a company. That said, yes, for instance, Donald Trump probably clearly cheated on all of his wives. Can't even believe he's capable of doing that. Not emotionally, just the fact that there'd be that many women who want to get with him. And how much does he say he weighs? 230 pounds. Yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't think just because you're famous or like, Tesla, Elon Musk, that you all of a sudden want to get freaky deaky. Rich, probably not. Filthy rich, maybe. Yeah, it just not every. How many people can you honestly say that really would be down to show up to an orgy? Like I was invited to an orgy once by one of my friends, who I don't think he's as wild sexually now anymore. but at the time he's very experimental and wild sexually. And he's an very attractive guy, and I turned him down because I can't. I would be so paranoid that I'd get a disease. That's my main reservation in showing up to an orgy. Plus, I think I just sex is emotional for me. I'm too scared of AIDS. Well, it's not AIDS. Well, it's HIV, but actually, if anything, HIV now, you could take PrEP and not have to worry that you would contract anything, because PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis, is essentially antiviral drugs in pill form, and it's been proven with gay men that it reduces the chances of you contracting HIV to like less than 1%. And that's if you're having completely unsafe sex. So if you have safe sex, like with a condom, like it's basically like nothing. It's like no chance whatsoever. Oh, Jad, I came at the right time, orgy time. Jad, I need your mailing address. Do you want to give it to me? The FBI is here. The FBI also wants your address. Orgies in the FBI. That's what we're talking about tonight. But yeah, HIV is a chronic condition. It's like managing diabetes now. It's absolutely not anything that you should think is, something that would necessarily completely destroy your life, other than, and also once you're on HIV medications, if you're indetectable, if you're 0, you're incapable of transmitting it to anybody else. So Jad, we're waiting for Jad. Yeah, I called the FBI on you to find out your address. What's the catchy phrase for if you're indetectable? If you're indetectable, you're untransmissible. I know a lot about HIV because I've been so paranoid about contracting diseases that I educated myself. You're right, Sean. Jad's not saying anything, though. Can I give the hat to Eileen? I replied to the video posted earlier on. Oh, I didn't read the comments yet. Sure. Eileen, congratulations. Please send me your mailing address. You have won a hat, which is in a bag. So I'm going to write it on the envelope. It cost me $7.50 to mail the hats. It's very nice of you, Jad. Thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Okay, it's 11:60. No, don't tell me here, Eileen. Email it to me or message it to me on Facebook. Even though I'm not using Facebook, but I'll log in just for your email. The FBI is going to get you, Eileen. All those illegal things you've been doing, like watching my broadcast while we talk about orgies and HIV. What's a 30-hour per day job? What? What are you guys talking about? So Trump gets women now because he has a mail order bride, essentially. T-Boss says, I need to make merch saying Black Jesus like Logan Paul. Would he sue you for copyright infringement or trademark infringement? How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? No, Logan does not have merch that says Black Jesus. I imagine that would be the next scandal he's inevitably going to embroil himself in. I don't think Logan Paul's done fucking up, and Logan Paul still benefits from fucking up, guys. Like we're all critical of him being an immature chotch, but he's getting more attention than pretty much anybody else on the platform. So is he really as stupid as we think he is? I don't know. I think it's creepy to play with dead animals, but it's it's keeping him on the radar, in our minds. But the only thing about him playing with fire is that YouTube really could terminate his YouTube account. So I think he does value it because it drives so much to his precious merch site, as you guys were saying. So he's probably going to behave himself a lot more by moving forward, I imagine. Yeah, no such thing as bad publicity. Oh, Yash, thank you. Also, the FBI's gone. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, I had to leave. The FBI paid me off. Very funny. I mean, to sell merch, you just have to develop a following or have really, really cool designs. And then pay for promotion via like Facebook ads or Instagram ads or YouTube ads or whatever. Bad publicity, RIP Kevin Spacey. Well, that's different. Okay. Tasering a dead rat, we can all agree, I think, pretty much that while creepy, he didn't tase live rats. He tased dead rats. So he didn't kill anything. So it's, I think, even though it's completely disrespectful and gross and weird, it's a sin that's recoverable from versus sexually abusing people. No, if Logan Paul sexually molests someone, then he's done for sure. There was no evidence at all. It was just a hashtag tweet. But apparently there's been like so many rumors about him for years, and so many guys have come forward to say that he was creepy. So, and he himself, I think, sort of admitted to it. And he handled it poorly. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm gay, to kind of divert attention away from the fact that he was guilty of sexual misconduct and harassment. So he just upset PETA, not that bad. Yeah, well, PETA's very easy to upset. I mean, me eating chicken for dinner upsets PETA. But yeah, I mean, if Logan Paul fucks up again and YouTube terminates him, that's pretty much his downfall, right? And, you know, for the next year, at least I would say no brands are going to want to touch Logan Paul. Not that he really needs them because he's selling so much merch. Although there's always some brands that don't give a fuck about the reputation of the people they sponsor, so long as those people have, you know, eyeballs watching them. My voice is getting tired, guys. I don't want it to be. I think I'm fading. I've been fasting. So whenever I fast, like you get an initial like boost of energy, but then you, after a while, like you start to, my mind isn't as swift as usual. Do you think YouTube's is scared of him joining a rival site and taking a load of viewers? Yes. Sorry. Of course, they should be. I said this last broadcast or the broadcast before that he should consider starting his own streaming site or charging people to watch his videos on his website. Can you imagine if you got, 5 million people to pay you $5 a month? That's insane. Religiously or diet? No, diet. It's monkeys that eat 60% or 70% of what the other monkeys eat, live longer, and look younger. So I'm trying to be religious in the preservation of my figure. Also, like I had said before, I had gained a tiny bit of weight over Christmas. And while my clothes all still fit, my abs don't look as good. So I know that like I need to dial it back. But yeah, I'm doing intermittent fasting because it keeps you, it's anti-aging and it's anti-cancer. It's just all around good for you. I mean, there's a small amount of suffering in that you are hungry, but it's okay. I can deal with it. But yeah, I feel like my brain power is a little bit diminished. I can tell. Like I don't have as much energy because your metabolism effectively slows down, right? That's what stops you from aging so quickly. That's what slows down aging because your metabolism slows. That's the key. That's my trick. Other than not getting much sunshine. So my skin isn't that sun damaged because I don't get enough UV rays. I'm a vampire. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. So certain days I'll eat normally. Other days I'll have brunch and then I won't eat much. Like I'll eat maybe a couple hundred calories, around dinner time or early evening. So barely eating anything. Like I'll eat a little big bowl full of berries, or I'll have a big chopped cabbage salad with like less than a tablespoon of dressing on it. And then I won't eat until like the next day. So then I'll go like, say, 16 hours between the last time I ate on already reduced calories. And lately I've been doing that day on, day off. So a day of eating normally and then a day of restricting. And intermittent fasting, you can do it as simply as like, although I don't think you derive as much benefits, but as putting a minimum of 12 hours between the time you last eat and then the time you resume eating. But I feel like 12 hours, that's like nothing. And then some people, they'll only eat during an 8-hour window, but I modify it a little bit. And the other plan for intermittent fasting is the 5-2 diet, wherein 5 days you eat normally, but 2 days you eat only like 500 to 600 calories. I haven't been able to get down really that low. Like 500 or 600 calories is really hard to get used to, especially if your job is strenuous or requires like a lot of mental focus. But some people have no issue with it whatsoever. I find though, myself personally, like below a certain number of calories, I get I feel like more emotionally unstable. I feel weaker. I feel more confused. I get hypoglycemia, but I can go, I've always tried to stop eating after dinner. Like I'm not a snacker. I only eat maximum 4 times a day, but usually like 3 or 2 if I have a big brunch and then I eat dinner. Yeah, Frank says I only eat twice a day. I prefer that. So Mr. Field says, I'm looking to buy an electric steamer, but I can't decide how much to spend. Since boiling veg, then pouring the water away, I've lost most of the nutrients. Well, you can cook them buy FBI. I hope I taught you something about intermittent fasting. You can use that knowledge when the next time you're on mission or on assignment in a foreign country where there's not as much food. But yeah, you could microwave the vegetables in a microwavable dish and they'll retain most of their nutrients. I keep the sticker on my webcam just for you. I bought a heart-shaped sticker for my webcam just for you, Mr. FBI. And the person above me is listening to me, speaking of the FBI. They never used to sit and listen to me. Now they're listening to me all the time. I feel sorry for them in a way, though, because they can hear me talk loudly. And it sounds like I'm talking to myself when I'm talking to you guys. So they hear me talking and they don't hear the other people, the other person. Yeah, you can also buy one of those steamer baskets. Those are cheap. Like those are like $4. And it's like, it opens up. You put the vegetables in. Yeah, that's a pot steamer. That's what the frame was saying. Sorry. Brain slow. You could be on the phone. They don't know. That's true. It is kind of late. It's almost 11 p.m. I stopped doing Davison After Dark so late during the week just because I found that I would keep up my son and it would deplete me too much. I find that even though there's less people around during the day, I prefer it. The Ultimate Ninja says steamed vegetables are gross. I eat them raw, keep all the nutrients. Yeah, I've been trying to toy with being raw a couple days a week, but I haven't succeeded yet. And I was thinking of buying one of those dehydrators that cook at a low temperature for long periods of time. And you have the racks and the silicone mats. I think they're only a couple $100, but I haven't made the purchase yet. And also I would need a blender. I should have bought a, not Blendtec blender. What's the blender that everyone loves? Vitamix. I should have bought a Vitamix, but I didn't. I like cabbage, raw cabbage. That's one of my favorite things to eat. Can we have a fan meetup just for food? Call it a fan eat up. That's cute. I heard it's good to skip breakfast. It's just good to not eat too much, period. There you go. And to minimize the amount of sugar you eat and the amount of processed foods you eat. So Ultimate Ninja says, I just chop the vegetables really small and throw them in whatever I eat. So T-Boss says, so yeah, before I decided to join the military, I did a lot of bulking and thinning. So I went from, 3648 calories a day to 846. Holy shit. 3648. I don't think I've ever eaten that much. That's a lot. But how much physical activity were you doing? Probably a ton. I read what you wrote, Danny. I can't repeat it. The FBI guy watching this broadcast would be very offended. Oh, guys, I am losing steam. Oh, we're almost hitting the hour mark. Yay! Oh. You can tell my eyes are getting small. I'm getting tired. No, the FBI guy's always watching me because my webcam's on and I don't have a sticker on my webcam. Yeah, Christian Bale lost like 70 pounds or something like that for a movie. I don't know if I watched that movie. What was it? The Machinist? Is that the film that he lost all the weight for? Cam girl fun. No cam girl fun. I can't do cam girl stuff. I don't want to do cam girl stuff. I'd make lots of money that way. Just like I'd make a lot of money with a private Snapchat, but I refuse to do it. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Now it's ASMR time because I'm getting tired. He put on, thank you. Oh, hi, Gone to Edges. He put on a lot of muscle for Batman. I think he said it did permanent damage to him. Yeah. Well, having too much protein will damage you. So will having too much creatine. I think it helps tumors grow. I kind of like having a little ball in my hair. I think it's cute. I just realized that it's there. I forgot about it. Everyone's saying blessed be. Well, thank you. I feel very blessed right now. Blessed. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag blessed. Peaches ran into your president dude with some other guy in a run. Oh, really? So, with my prime minister. So Peaches ran into Justin Trudeau. He runs all the time. He looks pretty good. I mean, I don't find him like, okay, I can see that why other people think that he's handsome, and he's definitely gorgeous compared to Donald Trump, but he's not really my type. But he looks great for his age. He's like 48 or something, or maybe even closer to 50. He looks really good for his age, and that's because he runs every day. And the politician that I find more attractive, I actually find Macron from France. He's more my type than Justin Trudeau. No, Trudeau's really up there. He's 48 or 49. Like, I thought he was like, 38. So Trudeau, age 46. Oh, 46. Okay. But still, he looks way younger for sure. And he's in good shape. What if he dyes his hair? I don't dye mine yet. Well, I dyed the bottom purple, but that's different. Versus, let me look up Macron. Yeah, believe it or not, he's more my thing than Justin Trudeau. I think he's more handsome, but I like the way French guys look for some reason. Oh, you got kicked out? Yeah, Sean Riley keeps holding your comments for review. That's weird. A backside of a rhino is better looking than Trump. Amen. Well, okay, let's be fair about Trump's looks. He's about a 6.5 out of 10. Even though he's a piece of shit, it's the fact that he's a piece of shit that makes him uglier than he actually is. Yeah, I'd give him about a 6.5. To be fair. Trump does wear a wig. Did you guys see the video of him? It was on YouTube trending, boarding the plane, and the wind on the tarmac was blowing so strongly that his wig was flopping everywhere. He used to be a 6.5. You're very generous. No, I mean, he's tall. I don't know. He produced Ivanka. She's pretty. I feel like that's too high, but then again, he's like 80. Yeah, he's old. 6.5, the guy's fake, and he has the worst comb-over wig. Before him being an asshole politician, I didn't find him attractive, but I thought he was charming and funny because of the Apprentice. I thought he was someone to look up to. And so it's like really weird. It's kind of like the Logan Paul effect, right? Although I never felt for Trump the way I felt for freaking Logan Paul. Okay, let's make that fundamentally clear. But I totally flipped my opinion of Trump to like, wow, he's a giant piece of fucking shit Wankstein. So of course he because of his personality, he's basically lowered from a 6.5 to as Eileen said, like a 2.5. Andreas says Trump's hair is real. Well, Andreas is a conservative, so that's why. Oh, is this hashtag fake news, Andreas? He just has a comb over. Ugh. I never want to read that again. Ultimate Ninja. Trump has a badunk dunk. Ugh. Trump is 70, but when I remember my grandparents at 70, they stayed home with slippers on. My parents are 70. My dad looks fine. My mom's in worse shape because my mom's had cancer and she almost had a heart attack that killed her, but they caught the blockage before. Like, she had a heart attack, but it was a small one. But they caught the blockage before she could have a massive one. So my mom looks fine. She just let her hair go white. So I think it makes her look a little older than she is. But they're both like more or less like normal weight. And my dad still is pretty energetic. So Frank says, I'm biased since my family member have had an interaction with him, but he looks like an orange troll doll. I believe that. Hi, Minecraft player. I mean, Trump wants to do a military parade. What's everyone's opinion on a military parade? It sounds like something that a military dictatorship does. Sounds like something that North Korea does. It's a little creepy. I mean, it's good to celebrate the military, right? But I don't know. I think he's doing it for political reasons, right? Because he wants to secure those votes. And what a better way than celebrating them publicly in a way that no other president has done. There you go. Oh, Macron did one? Oh. The way it blew up, it sort of looked like he's so white blonde that you can see his scalp, but it did look like a wig too. Well, it's probably his roots. Chuck Schumer wanted that parade when Obama was president. I didn't know that. Eileen thinks Trump is a 2.5 and a half, so 2.75. What would you rate Logan and Jake Paul, says T-Boss. Okay. This is, again, although we're not indulging me too much with Logan Paul because he's now my ex-internet boyfriend that never was. So we're trying to get over Logan Paul, even though I still watched his fucking video today. Logan Paul, for me personally, is physically, not mentally, physically. And I hope there's nobody that just joined right now that's like, well, will she ever stop talking about this idiot? For me personally, like the way he looks and the way his eyes, and like I would say he's like a 9.5 for me. I'm not saying he's a 9.5. Probably in real life, he's between an 8.5 and a 9, I would say, Logan Paul. But you guys probably will disagree with me, be like, no, he's a 7. No, I think, but for me personally, he's like a 9.5. But his brother like is back to like Justin Trudeau, my prime minister. I can clearly say that Jake Paul's a good-looking young man, but he sort of looks like a salesman to me. Like there's something salesy about the two of them, right? They're always like pushing whatever they can sell to their audiences, right? But yeah, Jake Paul kind of looks a little older than he is, and I can see how he's going to look when he's like 35. And I mean, he's a good-looking guy. He's not my thing. Like, and it's weird. Like you would think that, them being brothers, I would sort of rate them similarly. But I mean, all siblings look different, obviously. But yeah, I mean, Jake to probably some people is a 9, but or like an 8. To me, he's like a 7, 8. He's an 8, but not an 8 that I want to get with, if that makes any sense. What do you guys think? Jake is a douchebag. PewDiePie's cute. PewDiePie and I we would get along as friends, but I would never want to date PewDiePie at all. PewDiePie's cute. All YouTubers that are massively successful, not all, no, I'd said this before, no, let me correct myself, no, that's not true. But a lot of YouTubers that are successful are attractive people, right? It's like actors being attractive. It's like a given. PewDiePie's like an 8.5. Yeah, he's cute. But I wouldn't want him to be my boyfriend. Logan has a smile that he does that makes him look cuter than I normally think he is. What do I think of Team 1000? I don't really watch Jake's content, so I don't know what to say about Team 1000. Some people think Fidel Castro's Justin's dad. Yeah, I heard that multiple times. I'm better looking than all of them, just saying, says Sean. So is the FBI guy watching this broadcast. Oh my God, they sell Trump dolls in 7-Eleven. That's terrifying. My son made me order him a book where Trump is a rabbit. And he didn't explain why, but he's like, I want that Trump book where Trump is a rabbit. Can you please order it for me from Amazon? I'm like, okay. So we have a book where Trump is a rabbit. It's weird. Have you heard what Logan Paul did this time? Yes, he tased a dead rat like a moron. Yes, I've heard of it already. Can we say the FBI guy's name is officially Gerald or Gerald? Is it Gerald or Gerald? Hold on. Jake is cuter than Logan, says Eileen. No, not to me. Not to me at all. I mean, Jake is cute. I'm not going to deny that he's cute, but he's not my thing. Just like KSI is cute. KSI's brother, Comedy Shorts Gamer, is cute. Comedy Shorts Gamer is cuter than KSI to me. I don't know why. Just the energy of the two of them. I feel like Comedy Shorts Gamer is more my thing. I wouldn't buy stuff from someone if I hated them. Kind of weird. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think my son likes Trump, but he's like, oh, Trump's not going to be as bad as you think, Mama. I'm like, yes, he is. Hold on, let me go get the book. Max, can I have the Trump rabbit book?
Yeah.
Don't eat too much. You shouldn't be eating. You eat dinner already.
Yeah, the mango.
Oh, the mango. Okay.
I don't know where it is. Hold on.
Okay, so you bring it. Oh wait, no, you can't bring it. It's in your closet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here, just tell me when you're. Okay. He has to get it. It's in his closet. He threw it in a box in his closet. Oh, Andreas, I've been waiting for a Trump-like leader to come along my whole life. Maybe you're in love with Trump, Andreas.
You still have the pile of books I told you to keep?
Well, yes, I wouldn't have thrown them out. Why?
No, I might be in there, but I don't know.
What? My mommy loves her bunny so. Let me tell you how I know. Oh crap. I have to make sure that there's no wardrobe malfunctions. Your favorite fan, Danny, is saying hi to you, Max. There's Banicula. No, you had it last, dude. You never gave it to me. I don't remember you taking it out. Bread and jam for Francis. All by myself.
Yeah.
I can do it all by myself.
Take it.
Oh, okay. We're going to read Mommy Loves Her Bunny. Look. Look at that. And it's soft. It's velvety. Mommy loves her bunny. I like this book. Duckies love their mommy. And mommy loves her duckies. Piggies love their mommy. And mommy loves her piggies. You guys are my piggies. Mousy loves his mommy. And mommy hates her mousy, and she tased him before dumping him in the river. The end. Did PewDiePie upload? No, PewDiePie's away on vacation, I thought. Okay, so here it is. Trump, the first 100 days. This is what Max, because we used to have a bunny, and I think Max thought it was cute and funny, and he wanted to read it. Or Thump instead of Trump. Oh, okay. And I used to read Max books all the time, so that's why I think he wanted kind of like a children's book about Trump. Oh, I like the piggy. I like the little emojis. Those are cute, Eileen. PewDiePie did a book review video. That's right. And I think I saw some of my Canadian creator friends, like who are lean very left politically, complaining about it, saying that they wish that they'd never seen the juxtaposition of PewDiePie in that book. I don't know what that book's about, but isn't it about like leading one's best life? So they thought it was kind of hilarious because they think that PewDiePie is a complete piece of shit since he made so many racially insensitive jokes. Yeah, I should watch that video. I haven't. I don't watch everything PewDiePie does because sometimes, like, I just like Logan Paul. I find his content a little juvenile and obnoxious. But Davison, can you read to us Go the Fuck to Sleep for the end of the stream? I don't own Go the Fuck to Sleep. I'd have to buy that. I own All by Myself by Mercer Mayer. I can get out of bed all by myself. Oh, look, my son drew on it. It's like a plane, I think. Or is that a bus? I don't know what that is. What is this? It's not a plane. It's a carrot. Oh, it's a carrot and a dude with a carrot. Or is that a knife falling on him? What's going on? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with his drawings. I can button my overalls. I can brush my fur. I can put on my socks and tie my shoes. I can pour some juice for my little sister and help her eat her breakfast. I'll read Trump in a second, guys. I can pull a duck for her. I can drive my truck. I can ride my bike. And I can give a drink to my bear. That's not how you give a drink to your bear. He's doing everything wrong. No, he hasn't done everything wrong. I can kick my ball and roll on the ground. I can pound with my hammer. I can sail my boat. I can look after my little sister. She's chasing butterflies. See? I can help Dad trim a bush or ice a cake with Mom. I can look at a book and find a mouse. This is a mouse. See, guys, it's a mouse. I can color a picture. I lost a viewer. I can put my toys away. Does the FBI guy watching this really enjoys his bedtime stories, guys? This is what I do for the FBI guy who watches me through my webcam nightly. I can put my toys away and get into my pajamas. I can brush my teeth. I can put myself to bed, but I can't go to sleep without a story. Good night. That's All by Myself by Mercer Mayer. This is you guys and me. That's me. That's you guys. Good night. Thank you. Bro, we could all watch a movie on Rabbit or something. Don't we all have an FBI guy? We all do. Okay, so Thump. This is really long though. This is like there's a lot of text in this book. Like, it's too long for me to look. It looks thin, but it's long. Okay, so look, there we go. He understands that the media has to chase rabbits, so he gives them rabbits to chase, because if he doesn't give them rabbits to chase, they'll invent a rabbit. Ooh. Newt Gingrich, December the 26th, 2016. That sounds like the principle that Logan Paul lives by, guys. Giving the media and the audiences rabbits to chase via tasered rats. Or being a rat in the case of Trump. This huge book belongs to So True. Thump Pence, the first 100 days 2016. Starring Mr. Thump and Marlon Bundo Pence. Oh, there he is. This is funny. This is cute. It is story time. Oh my God. See, guys, see what I was saying, though? Look at this. So long. I feel this is a pro-Trump book for kids or a parody. I think it's a bit of a parody. I don't know. I think it is sort of affectionate towards Trump. I mean, he is rendered instantly more likable by inhabiting the character of a bunny. Mr. Thump was born in the US of A and prospered thanks to the American way. As Thump's businesses flourished and his investments rose, he wanted to give back to his country and to those who supported him throughout the thick and the thin. Thump would fight for his country. He'd fight and he'd win. He declared through the wilderness, oppressed for 8 long years, that he would be their next president through blood, sweat, and tears. He'd make America great, like it had been before, and he'd bring back the jobs that had been taken offshore. The establishment laughed, but his movement believed that Thump's campaign promises could all be achieved. Some thought that Thump was a joke, but the joke was on them when the funny little frogs rallied around him. As the primaries began, Thump's enemies conspired, but the voters told them without stuttering, "You're fired." The cheaters and the cowards and the dynasty brats were cast into the trash or sent scurrying like rats, because Thump did one thing that they could not do correctly: just speak to the citizens and address them directly. This is an American Red book. Oh my God. Is this even for kids? No, I don't think it is for kids. It's not. It's satire or a parody at the very least. It's satire if it's critical of Trump. It's a parody if it, basically just it's a children's book parody using Trump. A parody can just be a riff on something without being overtly critical. So Thump went down the rabbit hole as the camera flashes lit, and he announced that he would run. And he announced that his run for president was legit. Also, it rhymes. It's all rhyming couplets. The Hoppington Post, guys. That's pretty funny. Breaking news: Thump press conference live at Thump Tower. Thump announces presidential run. Thump: nobody builds walls better than me. Oh my God. Long before the rabbit hole, a dog gave Thump a prediction. He'd win the White House and serve the Democrats an eviction. Thump found friends in strange places in all shapes and sizes, such as frogs that croaked keck. They were full of surprises. This is pretty witty. So far, it's definitely pro-Trump. It's funny. Wade Davison, how do I get mod in chat? I saw this option and opportunity somewhere. Not yet. It's bedtime here. Need a story to fall asleep. Trump is the rabbit that got played by the turtle. Okay, just a minute. I'm saying Trump instead of Thump. One of Thump's first adversaries was a man who loved guac. Thump toppled his dynasty and gave the experts a shock. So jab guac. The establishment rhinos blockaded Thump out of fear until Thump's buddy Doc arrived to help keep the path clear. Donald, the delegates. Barack Obama knows exactly what he's doing. Barack Obama knows exactly what he's doing. Oh, they're making fun of Democrats. Yes, this does seem very pro-Trump. Teddy and Ruby whined, but their cries went ignored when the train conductor shouted to his friends, "All aboard!" I think my son found out about this on 4chan. Max, how did you find out about this Thump book? Maxim? Max? Hold on. Max? How did you find out about this book? Did you find out about this book from 4chan?
Yeah.
It was through 4chan. Ah, okay. Yeah, he found out about it through 4chan. There you go. What a lovely place to find out about reading material. Such a wholesome place for children's books. Okay. With the votes counted, Thump had won in a field of 16. He'd been chosen to take on the Democrats' crooked queen. I don't believe any of this, people, okay? This is Bunny Trump propaganda. This is Bunganda. I won't stand for it. Thump was joined by his VP pick, Marlon Bundo Pence, and they rallied as the last race was soon to commence. Oh my gosh, this is so long. I know you guys want me to keep going, but it's like so. I feel like can I stop at Act 1 and you guys are gonna have to come back for Act 2 through 5 or how many acts are there? There's a 4-act play, 3-act play. Act 3. Okay, so it's only 3 acts. It was $20. Deplorable but adorable. I love these drawings and believe that every true Trumper should have one on their coffee table and to confound whatever liberal friends they have left. That's hilarious. Oh, hi, Tim. Can you get content ID'd for this? Well, I guess I don't have the rights to read the book, but we're discussing it, so I can claim fair use by virtue of the fact that we're discussing this book so far. Part 2 tomorrow. Yeah. If I go live, I don't know if I'm taking tomorrow off. We'll see. Oh man, my friends. Oh, it's almost been an hour and a half. Yay. I'll super chat to stop. You don't want to hear it anymore? I take reading requests for super chat dollars, guys. My eyes are getting small. Hi, Peter Griffin. Thanks for saying I look pretty today. I'm still paranoid of this microphone because it's so huge. I don't want it falling on me. Oh, this took a lot of energy. When was my last date? I don't know. What's dating? Davison, what's your oldest video on YouTube? I actually deleted 2 of my oldest ones, which was stupid of me, from like 2007, 8, 7. But right now, I think probably my oldest video on YouTube is on Fashion Ambush. So youtube.com/ still there. I started as a model. Wow, 9 years ago. It's crazy. Look at me back then. I'm watching myself, sorry. But yeah, I had ones where I was like singing. Okay, let's see me. Hold on. I want to see my face. Where's my fucking face? Oh, there I am. Oh, but of course I look sort of different in the sense I was smaller. I was a little smaller. Not by much. Huh. Do you remember the dispatcher from 2007 and that guy who took a photo every day for years? No, I don't remember the dispatcher. And I do remember numerous people that took photos every day for years. I was like 12 playing Minecraft and sounding like a little white kid. It's horrible. No, there's none of course, there's no videos of me as a child. The earliest video of me on YouTube is when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. What is your ultimate honeymoon destination? That would require me getting married. My ultimate honeymoon destination is never having to go on a honeymoon. Facebook isn't 20 years old. No, Facebook's only like, what, 15 years old? So you feel okay talking about Fashion Ambush? Of course. It started as hot or not. Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, I'm confused. How is you old? You look young as fuck. Says Tyrone. Why are you calling yourself Tyrone Johnson if you're Tim? Tim, you're white. You're not allowed to pretend you're black if you're white, Tim. I'm 40. 40. Doesn't look like you, Tim. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, wait. Tim, you're a different Tim. You're not the Tim that gets high. You're a different Tim. Sorry, I got confused because there's two Tims that watch me now. Sorry, Tim. I thought you were the other Tim that's white and lives in Montreal and that gets high on dope all the time. I didn't know you were the black Tim. I forgot that there's maybe three Tims. Wait. Isn't T-Boss? Oh, that's Tim. Okay, so you're T-Boss. You're not the other Tim. Oh, okay. Okay, then that's fine. No, then you totally can call yourself Tyrone. OG Tyrone is totally acceptable. Oh, sorry about that. I pretend I'm white online. Oh, you're not white? I pretend I'm younger online. I don't feel like I have an extraordinary genetics. I think it's just that my features make me look younger. And I do intermittent fasting. And I've refused to enter the rat race. I mean, I have worked, I am a workaholic. I work nonstop at my online stuff and I could be more focused or more effective, I feel sometimes. But yeah, I never joined the rat race and was forced to get up every day at 6 or 7 in the morning to go to a job that I hated, to endure it, to come back home. I don't own a car, so I've never faced, the smog of vehicles in traffic. I've lived differently, I think, than a lot of people have. I have not lived the typical American script. So I think that maybe that makes me look a little younger. I don't know. But maybe if you were to see me in person, because people call me ma'am now. They never used to call me ma'am like a year ago, and they're calling me ma'am now. So I don't look quite as young as I used to. Like, you breathed in human feces for 7 months? Jesus Christ. What were you doing? You were a garbage collector? Or you worked in the sewers? Not important right now. I'd say that's pretty important. I once breathed in concrete dust when I was cleaning the garages at the old apartment complex where he would hire me for like, I don't know, $14 an hour to be a temporary cleaning lady when the regular cleaning ladies wouldn't show up. So I just my superintendent was like, "You're around?" Because he'd see me around and be like, "You must not work." I'm like, "I work. I'm an actor. I'm a model. I work contracts." But he'd be like, "Well, dude, why don't you work for me?" I was like, "Okay, I'll help you out, Hishal." And so, yeah, I swept up concrete dust and breathed a lot of it in. So I don't know if that was terribly good, but that was only a couple times. So I breathed in lead and cadmium dust. Jesus Christ. Oh, Afghanistan. Oh, I'm sorry, Peter. Why did you breathe in lead and cadmium? I breathed in dog farts the other day. I'm always bathing in my own bullshit, my own hot air, so that can sometimes smell pretty bad. Eileen's a mixed male. That's funny. Worked in radiation oncology, used for rad shielding. Oh. What? Wait, what? There's dust, but aren't lead vests, aren't they like solid cadmium? Is cadmium in tracers? You were cutting it. Oh, I see. So Jad says, I have a question. What is the appropriate usage for the word ma'am? Is it bad if you call the younger female ma'am or more respectful? Well, in my province, which is normally the language of business here is French, even though it's kind of more bilingual where I live. Used to be that, if a woman looked like a younger woman, before middle age, pretty much, you would say mademoiselle, right? But I feel like, or I think it's been proven that there was a movement to stop doing that because it presumes that the woman is young, it presumes a woman's age. It infantilizes her. It also, can be seen as like flirting with her or sexist. So there was like this movement to just call everyone madame regardless of age. So it's maybe a result of that, but I don't think it is. I think you can tell when someone's calling you madame because they feel like it's respectful versus they're calling you madame because they think you're 45. Yeah, I mean, I think I would rather be called miss than ma'am because I'm in denial about my age, right? Yeah, well, ma'am, I guess it can be seen as respectful. I guess it's just me being, I'm a hypocrite because I used to get irritated when I try to buy alcohol at 37 and they'd be like, can I see your ID? And I'd be like, I'm 37. They're like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. They're like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. I have to argue, or like, you're not old enough to have a credit card. I'm fucking 38. I'm old enough to have a credit card. In Yorkshire, the UK, it's common for you to use the word love, like hello, love. Yeah, that's cute. No, I don't like being called ma'am, but I get it. I've accepted that I'm 40. I've accepted it. Not that 40 is old. 40 is not old, but I'm not going to be a spring chicken forever. To me, miss sometimes sounds bitchy. Well, it can be bitchy. Depends. Again, all these things depend on context, tone of voice. Hello, mom. Hello, mom. That's old. Me mom. The world is changing so fast. Hey, Shalindra. Hey, it could indirectly be a compliment, though. Perhaps. I know. Well, we might even achieve techno immortality in our lifetime. I've been called sir by younger kids since I was 25. My friend Leroy, he's only like 25 or 26. He's FTD News on YouTube. You can look him up. And like he's black, but he kind of looks ageist. Like Leroy could look 45 or he could look 23. So people treat him more though like he's like older, like he's a man, like an older man than a younger man. But yeah, he has that kind of ambiguous, like you can't tell really how old he is, but he doesn't look young, but he doesn't look old. He's like caught in this like ambiguous middle. Black don't crack. It's very true. Well, white's supposed to crack. I have some I have cracks here. See, when I get pissed off, like I sit there like this, or when I'm concerned or focused. So I have the 11s, and I have, from doing this, I have forehead lines. And my lines here, I suppose, are a little deeper than they used to be, but they're not that deep. And my eyes are sunken compared to a few years ago. But other than that, I'm holding up okay. I started going gray at 19. I got a crack in the backside. Did I see the movie Her? I did. It was good. I want to practice so that I can lift my left eyebrow voluntarily. But my right, sometimes I can. This is my right. Sometimes I can do it. But I'd have to train myself. It's weird that I can do this one, but right, I'm like, there. It's slow. It's like there's like a weird delay. It's weird. I'm just going to avoid mirrors. You don't have to avoid mirrors, Eileen. It takes about an hour looking in the mirror. Oh, really? I think I would have to, because I'm sometimes a little clumsy and slow to learn things physically. Who's my favorite comic? I don't really watch comedians. I mean, I like most of them for different reasons. They're all funny in their own way. I don't like picking favorite anything. Who's my favorite YouTuber, though? No. Mr. Field said, "Oh God, I used to practice eyebrow stuff in the mirror because The Rock used to do it, and I thought it was so cool." Yeah, well, that's a good story. I like that story. Why would you avoid mirrors, ma'am? Because I'm a vampire. Yes, that's right. Oh, who's the prettiest girl in the room tonight? Eileen's here, so she's the prettiest woman on the internet. Sean's the least prettiest girl in the room. Nobody's tipped, and I don't have any micro sugar daddies tonight. If you guys want to know what micro sugar daddy is, it's when you tip me like $1 or $2. You become my micro sugar daddy. Yeah, I guess you still have it, Efrain. You were the last person to tip me, period, I think. Oh, wait, or was it, what's his name? Nolan. Nolan's my micro sugar daddy. The Rock also played a ukulele in More Address. Yeah, I went live briefly this morning to try to find Jad's address to mail the hat. And then I'd gone live after going live for the radio show. I forget that I was on air this week. That's how much stuff I do. Hi, Alden. Nice to see you, Alden. Hopefully I didn't lose too many patrons because I'm delaying releasing the video. Hold on, let me just see. Patreon.com, because people get pissed and I try my best. I just don't want to release shit. I don't. No, everyone's still there. Good. They're giving me a chance to deliver on my promises tomorrow. And I did spend $600 on video editing filters tonight. So Shalenda says, almost 5:45 a.m. I think I'm going to try to get to sleep now. Good night. Night to you and your parrot, Shalendra. I'm also getting very tired. You pretty much always try your best. I always do. I need to start working with other people again, though. It's just that I've had bad experiences. Like my last fucking cameraman stealing my lenses, like inexcusable and terrible because we worked well together. And I think it's because mortgage rates went up. And so he's desperate. And his lens was cracked on his camera. And I have proof of it because there's weird shit in the footage. But whatever. I ended up only paying him half of what I owed him, and I edited the footage myself. And fuck him. And that sucks to say because I worked with him on and off for 10 years. So, but yeah, I got to work with other people. I have to stop doing everything alone and get their artistic vision and input and quality. Can't just be me doing everything all the time. Oh, Efrain, you're now the prettiest girl in the room. Thank you, Efrain. And you're also my micro sugar daddy. He's taking it back. Thank you, Efrain. He stole it from you, Sean. You're not getting out of those Benjamins. You're not the prettiest girl in the room. The FBI guy who's watching this broadcast thinks he's the prettiest girl in the room, but he's not. So wait, Daniel said, I have a bone to pick with you. In that radio show, you said you never did a vid with P into V. You did, Missy. Casual encounters. Is he into you? What? No, I've never done a video with P into V. What? I've never done a video. What are you talking about? I have absolutely... What? Casual encounters, is he into you? What are you talking about? Watch it. It's not me. Casual encounters, is he into you? What is this? What is this? Is this porn? What is casual encounters, is he into you? What are you talking about? I'm disturbed. It's not me, because there's definitively no sex tapes of me. There never will be. I'm disturbed, guys. What? I'm looking. Sorry, I think it's supposed to be a joke. No, I don't think so, because I'm trying to Google it, but it's such a very vague title. Casual encounters. Casual encounter. You have to drop the link because I have no idea what you're talking about. Casual encounters on Rotten Tomatoes? Is this what we're talking about? It's only 16%. It's like 80. No. Yeah, it's 84% rotten. Craigslist. I don't get it. Okay, maybe it's a joke. I have never done P&V or whatever. I made jokes about it, I think, on one of my experiments. But anyhow, I don't know what you're talking about entirely. Hold on. Oh, is she into you? Okay, yes. But but that's stick figures. That's not me. Thank you, Refrain, for your $10 donation, by the way. You are the prettiest girl in the room. Oh, yes. Okay. Jesus Christ. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? You're freaking me out. And people were so hard on that video. All his fanboys are like, you're dumb and you're talentless and you're copying him because they're kids and they don't understand parody. Like, you know, the Thump parody. I was doing a casually explained fucking parody. Oh, thank you, Dan. I like the punchline at the end. The punchline always makes me laugh. I won't spoil it. Thank you, Mr. Field, for finding that because I didn't know what you meant. I should have immediately remembered the title, Is He Into You? But I've produced so much content that like Dr. Lori, when I was on the air, was like, what have you done? Like, you do crazy things on the internet. I'm like, I literally don't remember. Like, ask me what I did 2 weeks ago. I can't tell you guys. Like, I've just done too much. This application called Photoshop is how I got Nicolas Cage to star in that video. By the way, Ephraim, prettiest girl in the room, do you have any special requests? Any questions? Oh, yeah, the vibrator on public video. That's true. You never know, though. That could have all been an act. Jumping jacks. No jumping jacks. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to go through because I really. All right, Efrain, you're still the prettiest girl in the room. I need your final requests. No request. Oh, well, thank you. I'm really tired. Like, I'm really, really tired and hungry, but I'm not going to eat. Let's just have water. Water tastes better when you're starving yourself. We request you go to sleep. Well, I have to go the F to sleep. I guess I could find a transcript of it on the internet, I suppose, but I wouldn't have the pictures. I try to be good to you have to be good to your followers. You guys make my job possible. Without you, it's just me and the algorithm. It's a shitty way to live. And like I said before at the beginning of this broadcast, I like to create things of value. And I need to create more things of value, but that means I have to produce less and take longer or work with more people, as I said before, which I'm failing to do. Davison After Dark, sleepy time with Thump and Mommy Loves Her Bunny and All by Myself by Mercer Mayer. This is how I manage my YouTube career. I can do everything online all by myself, but that's not true. I have you guys, and you can do better things when you're working together. Do I accept Bitcoin? Sure. I would have to give you my wallet address. You look better with no makeup, just my humble opinion. Oh, what does that mean? I have almost no makeup on right now. Yeah, accepting Bitcoin is how you get watched by the FBI. Well, thank you, Mr. Field. Yes, I'd have to get you my wallet address, which I should have out somewhere, and I don't know where it is. If I give you my, no, I don't think I should give you my, wait, hold on a second. I'm just checking something, guys. Ooh. Looks like the site that I was using as my wallet might be having legal issues. That's not good. What's the up? Anyhow, sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, thank you for the 777 Wall Street Tech. You're the second prettiest girl in the room. Safrain's still the top tipper, so he's still the prettiest girl in the room. And Big Bub, by the way, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's too technical, probably next year. What do you mean? Well, I don't know what's happening with VirCorrex. I have Bitcoin on VirCorrex. I hope that I can still withdraw it because that I didn't. It looks like other people are having problems with VirCorrex. VirCorrex fraud. What the fuck? Wow. Huh. Former customers sue crypto VirCorrex over frozen funds. Uh-oh. That's bad. Shit. They have my Bitcoin. Not a lot, but still. Oh, well. No, I know a lot of people lose coins. Maybe eventually they'd be forced to allow people. Or maybe just you can transfer it to another wallet. I don't know. No, I don't think Bitcoin. I mean, I think that the authorities, as someone said before, are paying far more attention to crypto transactions than they ever were before, and especially Bitcoin, followed by not Litecoin, Ethereum. Because and I know someone who works in banking who said that the banks are more interested in Ethereum than Bitcoin at present. No, I feel like the only reason crypto exists is because people wanted a way to make money quickly. And and I mean, originally it was used as a form of trading for the black market, but now it's just basically awash with speculators. And I mean, anything can be currency so long as everyone agrees that it has a specific value. Crypto could topple our current financial systems if everyone just puts their money there. But I mean, ultimately, then crypto would just become identical to our current system. So it's not superior. As people said before, your wallet can get stolen, misplaced. Cold storage, you can have your hard drive die, or you could have your hard drive stolen online. Sites become fraudulent. People hack the sites. I don't know. It's still the early days, but the only reason that crypto exists is because people always want to find a way to profit. There's always a money-making scheme someone creates, right? And technology enables it, and technology enables change. Mr. Fields says the major benefit of crypto is the third world. In Nigeria and neighboring countries already use M-Pesa mobile phone credits for years. Daniel says Bitcoin is valued like tulip bulbs were in the 1800s. No, I think you know the black market has picked up. Do you have any special requests, Wall Street Tech? I think you want me to sleep. That was your request. Thank you again for your donation. You're the micro sugar daddy of the evening. Frayne is the prettiest girl in the room. Can you guys hear me okay even when I'm leaning back this far from the microphone? I think you can, or you would complain. We have plenty of snow for that right now. It snowed the last 5 days. Yeah, it was snowing earlier today. I think it stopped. It's so cold. I'm so tired of winter. But it's like we're like the final 6 weeks, right? Thank you for verifying that you can hear me as we discuss crypto and the fact that I just discovered that some of my Bitcoin's being held hostage. It's not that much, but still, you assholes, that's my money. How dare you steal my money? But I guess I'll try to withdraw it later. Fuck. Or maybe, but I should try to withdraw it when Bitcoin goes up. But now, judging by the lawsuit, that site might not even be around for much longer. So I should probably, I should transfer the Bitcoin. It won't change its value. I'm not going to withdraw it to cash. But I surely could still send it somewhere, I hope. Okay, guys, it's almost been 2 hours. I normally don't get seasonal allergies. At one point I did, not anymore. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for joining me for Davison After Dark. I did not intro this episode like it was Davison After Dark. It actually is After Dark. I should have done that. I'm negligent. I am going to go to bed, and I will see you guys later. If you're my patrons on Patreon, I did publish a new older video, which is like photos of me from 2007. And there will be a new video tomorrow, but it has to be beautiful and artful. I'm not going to just put up trash. And thank you. Because this eye is irritating me. I had, earlier on, when I was shooting my video, I had mascara on. I took most of it off, but I used cream to dissolve the mascara because it's waterproof mascara, and it doesn't always come off with soap. And I need to buy some proper face soap, but I find a lot of soaps irritate my skin. I have very sensitive skin. You might think my skin looks great, but it's sensitive. So I use lotion, but now the lotion I think is irritating my eye. Plus my desk too. I feel like sometimes I don't know. And I'm tired. Okay. Oh yeah, the hamster's going to bite me in my butt. Bye guys. It's been great. See you later. Thanks for the super chats of Frayne and Wall Street. Bye.